720. So everything equals 720. So if we want to put it together as an equation, we would do 119 plus 129 plus 104 plus 139 plus 95 plus x is equal to 720. Go ahead and simplify that and see what you get. And x is equal to 134. It's very important that we decode every problem. And folks, what we want to do is, if we see the word interior, or if we see a picture with interior, what needs to happen is we need to think 180 should be in this problem. If we see the word exterior angle, or we see the picture shows exterior angles, our brains are going to go to 360, 360, 360. This is going to help us determine how to set these up. Okay, let's decode through this one. The sum, and so when we talk about sum, we already said that that's going to be all. So the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 1620. How many sides does the polygon have? So we're trying to figure out what n is. So sum and interior, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the sum is equal to n minus 2 times 180. Well, the sum is 1620 in this case because that was given. N, we don't know, so n minus 2 times 180. This is going to be a little different than what you're used to. What we're going to do is we're going to divide both sides by 180, and that cancels out, and we're going to divide this side by 180. So 9 is equal to n minus 2, and if we add 2 to both sides, we get 11 is equal to n. So the question is, how many sides does it have? It has 11 sides. Let's go through and see what this one states and what we need to do. It says, what is the sum of the measures of the exterior angles of a nonagon? Wait a minute, sum. So sum means all. Let's write that down. And it's 360. And it's 9 sides. Well, you would be tempted to divide by 9, but it wants all the angles of exterior, and it's always equal to 360 degrees. For this particular problem, first take a moment to see what you notice. What I notice is that I have a lot of interior angles. Is this figure regular? If it is, all the angles are the same. I'm looking, this is 116, and this is 110. So we can't use what we use when it says regular. First thing you want to do with all these pictures, find what n is equal to. So n is equal to 6. So if n is equal to 6 and we write our handy dandy interior angle formula, we will have 6 minus 2 times 180. We will be able to see that this breaks down to 720. So all the angles on the inside add up to 720. Let's go ahead and set up an equation. What I want to do is I want to go through and I want to add up all my x's. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I add those up, what do I get? So my x's come to 26x. So now I want to go back and I want to add up all my numbers in the problem. So catch up the negative sign if it's right in front of the number. And what are we doing? What do we say sum was? Adding it all together. So here we have it. We set up our formula. We know that all the angles come to 720. We added up all the x's, all the numbers. 26x equals 442. Divide through on both sides by 26 and we get x is equal to 17. First thing we want to do is see what we notice. We notice the tick marks mean all angles are congruent, all sides are congruent. We have interior angles, so we're going to start off by writing interior angles. So with interior angles, n minus 2 times 180. Now this vertice right here, they're only giving us one angle. So we could divide this whole thing by n and set it equal to 10x plus 4. So we get the sum, and the sum is 1440. We need to divide that by the number of sides, which is, in this case, erase that, 10, and we get one angle is equal to 144 degrees. So what we can do is do 10x plus 4 is equal to 144. Let's solve it and see what we get. We get x is equal to 14. There's another way to solve this problem. We could say the sum of the interior angles is 1440. And it has 10 sides, and each side is 10x plus 4. We use a distributive property, and this will be 100x plus 40 is equal to 1440. Subtract 40 on each side, and we get 1400 is equal to 100x. Divide by 100, and x is equal to 14, so you can have it your way. So this will conclude day 1. Go ahead and try problems out of the booklet. Show one of the teachers in the room, and then go ahead and collect the homework from the teacher and get started working.